packs is what we call the made-to-measure collection. And that really refers to the bride being able to mix and match things. She doesn't have to love any dress as is. We encourage brides to put their own spin on things. So, you know, it's kind of like, I call it build a dress.
Okay.
If you're liking the top of one dress, the silhouette of another, the color, something else, you can kind of put it all together, which effectively eliminates the conversation of, I love this dress, but I wish I had changed this. It's like, well, let's talk about it. Like, maybe we can, you know?
Yeah.
And made to measure is really great for the bride who has literally no idea what she's looking for, which is fine. We work with everything here. And then on the other side of made to measure is custom. And custom is really good for the bride who's been thinking about her dress for some time. She's a really good idea of what she's looking for. We're just kind of here to help execute those details. And then, of course, the happy in between. We know you probably have a couple Pinterest saved, but you're not really sure what you think would look good and all that fun stuff. So whether a bride goes made to measure or custom, if this is a route she decides to do, then we take a set of measurements from head to toe, and we build the pattern with your name on it. And because the dress is being made from scratch to your measurements and your proportions, alteration costs are included in the price of the dress. So whatever price we quote you is just the price plus tax, and that's it. And other than that, everything is made here locally. The working studio is just in the Bedford area, and
Wow.
I'm not just a consultant, I'm also a seamstress. So I'll be very honest with you about not just how things will look, but how things will function.
Awesome.
Because that is important. So with that being said, do you have anything that you may already be interested in looking at? Or do you feel like you're more made to measure?
Yeah, because I have no clue. I know what I don't want. Which is
You know
like
what, let's start there, yeah.
nothing poofy.
Nothing
more
poofy.
Like, yeah.
So traditional tools, which would be this one and this one, ball gowns,
Yeah.
poofy.
Yeah.
Perfect, good to know. Other than that, you just know that you're not really liking poofy?
Yeah, I'm more on I lean more towards like the simple side.
For sure, yeah. So anything here that you're liking and you're like, you know what, maybe there's just a little bit too much beading, too much details, all that stuff, we can start taking away stuff like that.
Okay.
So if there's something that you're liking and you just really like the silhouette of it, but it's an all lace dress, we would just say, well, we can just not have lace on it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
So with that in mind, feel free to have a look around. I will let you look.
Okay.
If there's anything you want to try on, just let me know, and I'll pop it into the dressing room for you.
Okay.
We usually start with somewhere between 4 and 6 in there, just because the trains can get a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
And if there's stuff that you want to try on even after that, we can still do that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Great.
I wouldn't want to be in her shoes.
Yeah.
All these dresses.
It's kind of exciting when you're not really sure what you want, though, because then you get to try on a bunch of different things, and I find that once brides start trying stuff on, especially knowing that you can change things, it's a lot easier to make decisions on what you like and what you don't like, or what you're gravitating towards and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
That one
That's
reminds.
simple.
Yeah.
When you said simple, I'm not gonna lie, that pretty much came to mind.
I like lace. I just yeah.
The cut looks like you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And this is, the fabric is actually called crepe, and it is so comfy. Katrina calls the fabric wedding pajamas because it is just, it is so comfy.
Wow.
I feel like I should FaceTime her.
Yeah.
I feel like I want
Yeah.
my mother's opinion right now.
Absolutely. Get her FaceTimed.
Yeah. And I sanitized before you guys came in, so if you want me to hold your phone for anything, holding it up for your mom.
We've got phone duty people right here. Molly and I can handle phones, eh?
Yeah, but nothing. I shouldn't have that.
You can add people to FaceTime, right? Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, you would know, Molly.
Even though I don't have an iPhone.
Can you add them
I
both?
think so.
Yeah, I should be able to once I. Hey, give me 1 second when I have to figure out how to add Christy onto this.
California
Molly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
and Colorado.
Molly, do you
Well,
know
that's a
how
little
to
bit of a
do
distance.
this? Maybe if it's. Oh, add person.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm gonna say probably just
in-laws
like
in Colorado as well. So none of them could make it. That's Katrina was nice, and she's like, you can wait until March.
It's so nice that you let us FaceTime. I haven't looked for wedding dresses with anybody in years, and we weren't
No,
allowed
I'm
to
not
bring any
telling you, Mom.
cameras. at all.
Going
Oh.
Christy.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that was pre-social media days.
Hi.
It was a long time.
I thought this was
So,
like recent.
yeah, this is there. You guys know that.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm not calling you, Mom. Anyway, so
Cover
the
up
most
the neck.
unconventional wedding dress shopping. So essentially, what Chrissy's eating a burrito.
That sounds amazing.
I know.
I might get a burrito afterwards.
We're going to Antojo after this.
Essentially, I guess
Oh,
what
that
she's
sounds
saying
I
is
know.
that all
I'm
of
so
these
excited.
And they're like,
and try on can be altered,
the
like
mini
it's a
platter
made
of
to
tacos
measure.
every time I
They
go.
do like
It's like
custom
spicy chicken.
grill.
Well,
So if you like
I can't
something,
wait.
you want more lace, or we
Love
like
spicy
something
chicken,
with less
especially
lace,
there.
or stop the beating, all of that can be done as essential. Right? So I'm in the process of we just got here, so we have like this row, like that row to kind of look at. I'm not sure that you guys aren't gonna be able to see like
Yeah, how about if Molly holds the phone while you browse? Do you want to do that?
Sorry? I don't know yet. So we picked out one so far that I liked. That was pretty simple. I'll show you that when I try it on. But maybe if you want to.
Not yet.
Do you want to switch chairs for now? Lavender?
Yeah, that'll be perfect. And then she can see it.
Yeah. If you want to follow behind her while she looks,
Okay.
just during the fitting, like
Oh, okay,
process, you can
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Oh, great.
All right. So get to a point where they can kind of see it.
Yeah.
So I did say nothing poofy. Yeah.
So that's a poof.
Yeah, they're like an ivory color. I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah, it's essentially an ivory.
Ivory?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the same thing with like the lace and the detailing and stuff is the same with color. So if you're liking something but the color isn't sticking out to you, you can change it up for another color.
Okay. Did you hear that? Yes.
These are build addresses.
Build a
Yeah,
dress.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like if she likes the top on one and the bottom on another one, she can change and that stuff.
Ooh.
A little bra.
Oh.
That's nice.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can have like
that
that
is-
material underneath if you like how.
Oh yeah. So if the only thing you're not liking about that dress is the fact that it's an entirely illusion top, and you wanted to have a solid top, like the one that you had in there, we can do that. No problem.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
that one might be.
You want to try this one on?
Yeah. Why not?
So the interesting about this is that even though it's technically all lace dress, it is more of like the lace pattern itself is like deeply saturated near the hem, but has a lot of openness up top, which gives it very different, interesting textures.
Cool.
And of course, if the lace can speak to you, it can just speak on.
Oh,
Okay.
my god, they're gorgeous. Oh, your stuff is beautiful. Oh, thank you. I have a lot of fun making them. Plus, these are just samples, so they never go home with
So
anyone.
yeah, I haven't really
So
decided
if this
if I
is where
want
she decides to
sleeves
go,
or not.
16 people
Like,
hasn't
I don't
tried
know,
on her dress. It's like cut brand new.
Right.
The only person who's
Okay.
ever gonna wear her dress
Is
is
that
her.
Is
and
her.
She decides to give it to me.
August?
I feel like they're pretty light. So.
Yeah.
Just see how you if you like it. How you
This is good for Molly.
and you'll know if it feels hot, and then you'll know that you probably don't want that.
Ew, that looks pretty royal.
We can actually trade out weights of fabric too. So if there's a dress that you're trying on that feels a little heavy and you like everything about it except the weight of it, we can have lighter weight fabric put into the dress.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is that the Kate, like the Kate arms?
I don't
Very
know.
similar,
Yeah.
yes.
Alright, we'll decide.
Ooh,
Strapless. Yeah, it is.
that's
Oh,
pretty.
I didn't see it.
Very, very tiny
I like
strap.
the
Ye- Yeah.
Turn that one off.
Okay. Is this the same one? No,
It has
it's
a different top on
that one was better.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is like starting to get like floofy. Fluffy.
That one's nice.
It's like this.
You and Molly are the perfect people to feel. You are. Oh, the bottom of that.
Yeah,
That
those
was
are,
funny.
Yeah.
that's a lot of glitter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like sparkles all on that.
I mean, I guess we can always change that
That's
too
true.
and have less.
Like if you like the
Well, if you're liking this dress and you're liking the silhouette, the one that you actually just put in there is very similar, but obviously way less detailed than this. So if you want to see the similar aesthetic, that's a good one to put on if you're feeling intimidated by that one.
Perfect. Okay, there you go.
No problem. That one's a lot, and it also has a very long train.
Okay, nope, nope.
So
No, no long trains.
that's good to know. No long trains.
There's no
I think
Princess
I want to have a
Di.
walk by myself.
That's fair.
Like you can have a train, just
Not
not
like
super
that.
long. This one?
Yeah, that was pretty good top. I don't know on the bottom was pretty top.
Yeah, the bottom is like
Yeah, I mean we can make it less of this.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cool.
a nice tea is always good. It always looks nice.
Yeah, Christy, what do you think?
I like the top of that also. I think it's really nice. It's hard to see, like,
I think a lot of these have similar tops, which is nice.
Yeah.
They're very, yeah,
Yeah. And then the bottom is very plain on there, which is nice.
yeah. Can I add this one?
Absolutely.
Is this 3, 4?
This is
Four.
Oh, look at that.
how's my map?
Yeah, mine either.
Look at that.
When you go and shake up with
Yeah,
different
this is 4. So you have 3 4.
4.
Okay.
I'm torturing you.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at Chrissy's burrito right now. We're going to Mexican after this, so.
I ran out of time, sorry.
All right, so there's this one.
Beautiful.
This is also
Where
similar
did
to
you
the
get your
other one.
inspiration?
I don't care.
It's kind of all over the place. To be
This is
totally
kinda
honest.
fun.
Sometimes we're inspired by the royal weddings because a lot of
It's a
people
little
tend to see them and
Oh,
follow
okay.
them.
Yeah.
For me, I keep a diary
This one I
beside my
feel like
bed
we've seen.
because I have
Yeah,
dreams
Oh,
about dresses.
That's a great idea.
I wake up in the middle of the night and I wake up my partner by turning on my flashlight and I start jotting in my diary the dress that I just dreamed. Because if I wait until morning, which I made this mistake,
Yeah.
it's gone.
sounds like a high
Like, I had a
Like
really great
highlight
idea. It was
one, you know
magical.
what I mean?
But it's gone.
What is
So,
good?
I keep a diary by my bed because
That
I
might
dream about
really
dresses
bring
now.
out my muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoulders.
I mean, I've got some serious shoulders.
And if you want to try that one on for the fabric, so this one is another fit and flare style. The ones that you have in there that are currently fit and flare styles are made with crepe. That is made with satin stretch. The difference is that satin stretch has a little bit more stability and durability to it as opposed to the crepe. So if you were interested in the fit and flare but you wanted to see the difference between the feeling of the two fabrics, that would be a good dress to try on.
Okay.
Okay. Try that on.
And it doesn't have to be this neckline if you don't like the basic
Like, I
neckline.
just have some serious foot muscles, some shoulder muscles.
Oh, yeah. That one's like
Is it- what's the top of it? Yeah. Yeah, this one's cute. I'm not a fan of, yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing is we can change them. It's a lot going on there.
It's got the strapless ball gown in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's pretty, but it's a lot going on. I kind of like this one too.
yeah, the bottom is
Yeah.
nice on there.
Alright, I think maybe when it starts to dry some more,
Yeah.
it's more and more,
Yeah, that sounds,
and eliminate.
sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I'm just gonna heat up my food potato.
Yeah. We'll call, I'll
Sure,
just,
that's
do you want me to just call you back?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, you can talk to,
Yeah.
you can talk to them.
You can set up a little post if you want. I can bring this over.
Yeah, we can set up a little get a viewing.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Get a little viewing party going.
Sweet, so which one? It's
Excellent. So they're all in there. We're all off.